Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Love playing the Ravens back-to-back leagues. Love it.
Did you know he's last place?
What?
Last place in the league?
Garza, you're in last place too. You drafted the worst team in the league.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
I'm in this other league, 4th and inches. I got the Bills. If you want on the waiting list, Garza, it'd probably take you 4 hours to read the rules. I got the Bills though, so I'm never leaving this league. I'll get you.
We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap.
Only bad thing about this league, it only advances twice a week.
On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second.
Unless all games are played.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it?
That was a pretty quick draft, though, wasn't it? 16 rounds, 12 people, an hour and 45.
In Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the
Shag's in here. Shag's in this league.
He took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
I think we're just trying. I mean, I don't want to get Hurricane Miami in here.
Nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I mean, yeah, this is like my quiet league, bro, that I don't tell you guys about. I've been here for years.
To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills.
I'm joking. I was in this league last year, but I left.
McKenzie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already
What?
one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed.
Hold on.
We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this first play will get him back to the 25, and that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there.
Miami,
Really not the best
suck my dick, you faggot.
That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game. With this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play,
I already own it.
and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's a one-player game, bro. It's old.
2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's not coming out to November and has very bad reviews.
Receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I've realized if you click on your receiver and catch it, you catch it a lot easier this year.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Yo, these Bills are nasty, bro.
Will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception.
No abilities, Garza. I love it.
Figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like
One today?
stunned disbelief. So to me,
Are you gonna get me in?
someone stepping up and making a big play, I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up
Oh, I
and
am.
make big plays right now. They need something positive.
Hook
to
me
happen.
up, Garza.
They need for it to happen now.
It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. David Ajabo.
Damn, I'm about to leave this chat, bro. You guys are all drawing leads without me. All right.
Loss on the play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Thank you, Dr. Davis. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Bernard brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game.
Roll up that blunt.
Third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Let's go, Jeff. Yo, Allen's a fucking beast.
You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair.
Where you guys
You don't get
working
a
on?
big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I'll be in Paulie's. I mean, dude, Steve will be at Paulie's.
Polly.
The renovation, you check on him.
He's got to check on it?
No, he said you gotta go check on him.
Throw with Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
What?
You gotta check on the renovation, or I gotta go check on Steve.
You check on Steve.
Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the
What,
time
keep it
that
going
the
with
play
you?
caller should get all the credit.
What?
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Allen on third. He gets it left side to Johnson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Taylor Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on
Yes,
to
sir.
their lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah,
I'm in a
funny
Madden
when we
game,
prepare
a
for
league game.
When you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender
It's coming
credit.
from there.
Stayed
What's up,
calm,
Biff?
stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
I'm playing a game, bro. Shut up.
20, he'll head out of bounds.
I think it's fun playing the Ravens twice in one day.
Still lead to a fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. And now they'll throw with Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The throw on target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, number one on the list of things.
Of course I fumble it, of course.
That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 3 quarters and come and gone. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, right here.
Now Jackson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Andrews. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Jackson will keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6
Come good.
points. Extra point. And the lead is trailed down to 10.
I can't blow this.
The touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Singletary again. down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The offense on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. That is not going to be any help as they take it behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Jackson. Dobbins with it, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Connecting with Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and it forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bills, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, I just had to beat up on the fucking Ravens, Garza.
Bills, Rams.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. If I'm the Bills, I'll never lose. I never lose with a good team. Alright, let's go. After me and Garza finish our Super KO, I'll play you. They're saying that guy his first loss. He was crying. He was saying I was a cheese ball, Garza. Yeah. Oh shit, let me invite you to the league. But if you throw too many picks in this league, Garza, the first year they take a development away, and the second year they boot you out of the league. Yeah, don't say anything in chat, but he's gonna have the Ravens. He could open the Ravens and Giants for you guys.